Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about Cheat Engine, a popular tool for gamers and developers. But before we dive in, I want to warn you, the official Cheat Engine installer comes bundled with some unwanted software. In this video, we'll explore some alternative methods for getting a clean installation of Cheat Engine, so you can use it without worrying about any nasty surprises. So, what's the big deal with the official Cheat Engine installer? Well, let's take a look at what happens when we scan it with VirusTotal. As you can see, several antivirus engines are flagging the installer as malware. This is because the installer comes bundled with some unwanted software. One way to get a clean installation of Cheat Engine is to join the official Patreon page. By supporting the developers with a small monthly donation, you'll get access to an exclusive, ad-free installer that's completely clean. This is a great way to support the developers and get a safe, reliable installation of Cheat Engine. If you don't want to spend money on the Patreon installer, don't worry, there are still other options available. One of them is to unpack the installer itself, which allows you to extract the Cheat Engine executable and run it without installing any of the bundled software. Cheat Engine uses InnoSetup Free Installer for Windows programs by Jordan Russell and Martin Lahn. This method requires a bit of technical know-how, but it's a great way to get a clean installation of Cheat Engine without paying a dime. To unpack the Cheat Engine installer, head to this website and download the InnoSetup Unpacker. Now that the download has finished, unzip the package too. Once the unzipping process is complete, open a terminal in this location by simply typing cmd and press enter. To unpack the Cheat Engine installer, use this command. You'll find the clean Cheat Engine files in the APP folder. Please note that since this is a manual installation, you won't get the usual file associations and other setup features that come with a regular Cheat Engine installation. If you need to associate file extensions with Cheat Engine, you'll need to do this step manually. As you may have noticed, I used Cheat Engine version 6.3 for this hack. Unfortunately, it appears that newer versions of Cheat Engine are not compatible with this method. It's possible that the developer, DarkByte, has made changes to the installer that prevent unpacking. If you're happy with using an older version of Cheat Engine, you can actually download version 6.3 or other previous versions from the Web Archive website. I'm going to leave a link to in the video description below. Method 3 is another simple way I've figured out to avoid installing unwanted software. If you don't want to unpack the installer or join the Patreon page, you can try turning off your internet connection during the installation process. This will prevent any of the bundled software from being downloaded and installed. To do this, simply disconnect from the internet before running the Cheat Engine installer. Turning off internet is a simple and easy way to reduce the risk of installing unwanted software. If you want to take it a step further and maximize your security, consider using a virtual machine to install Cheat Engine. This will provide an additional layer of protection, isolating the installation process from your main operating system. After installing Cheat Engine in a virtual machine, open the installation folder, where you will find all the files and folders associated with Cheat Engine. Select all of these files and folders by pressing Ctrl+ and then copy them. The folder contains everything you need to run Cheat Engine, making it fully portable and independent of any specific system or installation. This means you can simply copy the folder to a USB drive, another computer, or any other location and run Cheat Engine without having to install anything or worry about unwanted software. To associate a cheat table with Cheat Engine, simply open the cheat table file and select the Cheat Engine executable. For those with a bit more technical know-how, another option for obtaining a clean version of Cheat Engine is to compile it from the source code. This method requires some programming expertise, but it offers a high degree of control and flexibility. By compiling Cheat Engine from source, you can build the program from the ground up, without any of the bundled software or potential malware that can come with BI-compiled installers. And that's it. I've covered 4 different methods for getting a clean installation of Cheat Engine. Whether you are willing to spend a few dollars on Patreon, or you're comfortable with unpacking the installer or compiling from source code, there's a method out there for you. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video has been helpful. See you in the next one.